So let's get a few things straight here, all right? Let's start with an easy one. The president, of course, and his statements about his knowledge of Matt Whitaker, the newly installed acting AG. Take a listen.
I can tell you Matt Whitaker's a great guy. I mean, I know Matt Whitaker.
I don't know Matt Whitaker. Matt Whitaker worked for Jeff Sessions, and he was always extremely highly thought of, and he still is. But I didn't know Matt Whitaker.
All right, so let's start with the obvious. One of those two statements is a lie. Which? The second. The man has been to the White House dozens of times, met Trump, been on the phone with Trump, briefed Trump, is tight with people Trump relies on. Trump knows him. He's stepping away because Whitaker is a problem. Now, that BS video tweeted out by the White House of a CNN reporter at a press briefing. Here's what the president said.
Nobody manipulated it. Give me a break. See, that's just dishonest reporting. All that is a close-up.
InfoWars manipulated it. In fact, you get too many breaks for lying, like this reporting, because it's dead accurate. That's the truth.
Ask one other question, Mr. President. If I may ask one other question, are you worried?
That's enough. That's enough.
Mr. President, I was going to ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Pardon me, ma'am. Mr. President.
That's enough.
Mr. President, I had one other question, if I may ask, on the Russia investigation. Are you
enough? That's enough.
Mr. President, I was going to ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Pardon me, ma'am.
And it's not just a close-up. It was sped up. Experts looked at it. It was doctored to make it look like the reporter did something that he didn't.
Ask one other question, Mr. President. If I may ask one other question, are you worried?
That's enough. That's enough.
Mr. President, I was going to ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Pardon me, ma'am. Mr. President, ask one other question, Mr. President. If I may ask one other question, are you worried?
That's enough. That's enough.
Mr. President, I was going to ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Pardon me, ma'am. Mr. President.
And the worst part is that Sarah Sanders would stoop to copying that jackass on InfoWars. That's what our White House has become? A very wise African-American woman, Maya Angelou, once told us, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. When it comes to black women, it's not just Omarosa who says Trump has a problem. Here's the reality.
Do you want him to rein in Robert Mueller?
What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. But I watch you a lot. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
I was talking to CNN's Abby Phillip, African-American woman. It's not a stupid question. It's the main question in the Whitaker swap, and we all know it. The answer is the problem, and this wasn't a one-off. 2 days earlier, he did this.
On the campaign trail, you called yourself a nationalist. Some people saw that as emboldening white nationalists. Now people are also saying
I don't know why you'd
that
say
the
that.
president.
It's such a racist
There are
question.
some people.
It's not a racist question. Let's get this straight. Nationalists are not patriots, okay? They're not synonyms. Stalin, Hitler, the Japanese during World War II. These are nationalists. The question isn't racist, and thinking that, using race to go back at a person of color, does not signal good intentions, and neither does this.
The same thing with April Ryan. I watch her get up. I mean, you talk about somebody that's a loser. She doesn't know what the hell she's doing.
Wonder why he put those two people together. I wonder if it's because they're both black women. And then there was this line today that really got me.
When you're in the White House, this is a very sacred place to me. This is a very special place. You have to treat the White House with respect. You have to treat the presidency with respect.
The presidency that he allows to tweet out poppycock propaganda. The hypocrisy between what the president just said and what he does would be laughable. But none of this is a joking matter. Please don't mistake harshness and disrespect for toughness. It isn't. Mr. President, you just got clobbered in another popular vote. Millions more people voted against you than for you, and this time by an even bigger margin than 2 years ago. What you're showing here is why. The choice is simple. You can lead by example, or you can be an example of how never to lead. Choice is yours.